If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, chances are you watched The Magic School Bus in school or at home. Not only was the show entertaining, but it serves as an excellent example of a major theme in educational psychology, Vygotsky's Zone of Proximal Development. Miss Frizzle, the teacher in the show, used many of Vygotsky's ideas to engage her class in some very hands-on learning experiences. So who was Vygotsky, and what is the Zone of Proximal Development? Lev Vygotsky was a Russian psychologist in the early 1900s. He focused his research on the idea of social constructivism, the idea that learning is a social and collaborative process and that knowledge is constructed through interaction with others. Vygotsky developed the idea of zone of proximal development, or ZPD for short. This model is divided into 3 dimensions. The inner circle represents what a learner has already mastered, what they can do independently of others. The outermost section consists of what learners cannot achieve, even with a tremendous amount of support. Learning happens in the middle zone, called the ZPD. This is where the task, concepts, and skills that students can master with the help of others, including their peers, tutors, or teachers, live. Because learning is socially constructed, the emphasis here is on guidance and scaffolding, which are social supports that the learner can use as they build their skill. There are so many different types of scaffolding that teachers can use to help students learn. These include modeling behaviors like thinking aloud, asking questions to deepen understanding, providing opportunities for hands-on learning, giving feedback, and using peer groups to explore concepts and learn from classmates. Remember that Vygotsky emphasized social constructivism, which means that learning occurs by engaging with others. Ms. Frizzle is a pro at using scaffolding techniques. Not only does she go out of her way to design field trips that fully engage her students, she's constantly encouraging them to grow their understanding within their zone of proximal development. In her own words, she encourages students to take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. She pushes the students to explore outside of their comfort zone of what they've already achieved. Ms. Frizzle often leaves the students in the class to explore their surroundings and to draw conclusions, but she's never too far away. When they get stuck, she reappears to guide them with questions and supports, and she never gives them tasks that they can't handle. She's right there to guide them as they develop mastery of skills. In conclusion, ZPD is what learners are able to do with the help of others, especially teachers or peers. Scaffolding refers to the temporary supports that learners use while gaining mastery. Ms. Frizzle uses these concepts to design really engaging lessons for her students. She has them work together to solve problems, and she's always challenging them to test the limits of their own understanding. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.